Well, nearly 1 in 2 Americans have high blood pressure, and of that group, 75% is uncontrolled. Black Americans were twice as likely to have been told they have high blood pressure, and half of Hispanic men and 41% of Hispanic women have high blood pressure. So let's bring in an expert here. Pretty serious numbers here. Yvonne Commodore-Mensah, a cardiovascular nurse epidemiologist. Welcome to the show. And let's start with this. Why is there seem to be an increase in heart attacks during the holidays?
Thank you so much for having me. There are a number of reasons why we see an increase in heart attacks during the holidays. I'll highlight 4 reasons. The first is that we know that the holiday season is a festive season and it's also a time to celebrate, but we also know that it can be stressful. And so activities such as traveling, entertaining guests can lead to emotional and physical stress. We also know that shopping for gifts can also create financial pressure, and these strains or stressors can increase the stress hormone that we call cortisol. And we know that cortisol increases your chances of developing a heart attack, or if you have a heart attack, you're more likely to die from a heart attack if you have higher cortisol levels. The second reason is that during the festive season, people may forget to take their medications or skip their medications or not refill their medications. So for instance, if you've been diagnosed with hypertension and you skip your medications, that may increase your chance of developing a heart attack. The third reason is not exercising enough or exercising too much. And so people may try to get in shape very quickly for the festive season, and that may lead to problems in terms of putting excess strain on your heart. And the last reason is eating too much or drinking too much during the festive season. And so eating a high calorie, high fat, high sugar diet puts a lot of strain on your heart. And drinking too much alcohol also puts too much strain on your heart. So it's important to really exercise moderation to lower your chances of developing a heart attack over the holidays.
Yes, some very good advice there, doctor, and interesting as well. And can you share some easy steps? I'm thinking, to monitor my blood pressure, how would I do that?
That's a great question. So if you've been diagnosed with high blood pressure, there are 4 easy steps. The American Heart Association has developed the Get Down with Your Blood Pressure campaign. So the first step is get it. The second is slip it. The third is cuff it. And the last is check it. So get it,
Okay.
slip it, cuff it, check it. So get a validated blood pressure device, slip it on your arm, cuff it, and make sure that it's snug. Check your blood pressure. And the last but most important step is to share the numbers with your provider so they can use this information to make changes to your treatment if necessary. So remember, get it, slip it, cuff it, and check it.
Yeah, I like how you did that, the little acronym there. I can remember that. Is there a best time of day to do this, and how often should you do it?
That's a great question. So it's recommended that you check your blood pressure in the morning and in the evening. And you should check your blood pressure first thing when you wake up in the morning. You have to make sure you empty your bladder before you take your medications, and you have to sit, rest for about 3 to 5 minutes before you check your blood pressure with your arm resting on a table, and then check your blood pressure. But you should measure it twice in the morning and twice in the evening for about 3 days in a week, and share those readings with your provider.
Okay, yeah, very good. Thank you. That's very helpful for me personally as well. Now, what other ways can we prepare for heart-healthy holidays?
So I'll share that it's important to practice moderation. And in addition to measuring your blood pressure at home, it's important to practice healthy eating and active lifestyle. So what do we mean by that? So if you must celebrate with your friends and family, be conscious of what you're eating, eat in moderation, try to be active, but know your limits, don't overdo it. And if you must drink, limit your alcohol intake and don't overdo it. And I'll also share that if you don't feel well, if you may experience symptoms of a heart attack, it's important that you seek medical care as soon as possible. If you do delay, that may worsen your survival rate. And so if you have symptoms of chest pain, jaw pain, neck pain, or shortness of breath, It's important that you seek care as soon as possible. And also look out for your loved ones. If you notice that a friend or family member is experiencing these symptoms, encourage them to seek care as soon as possible.
All right, doctor, you are awesome for sure. So here's to a happy and healthy holidays. Now, where can we go for more information?
For more information, visit nhci.heart.org.
Thank you
Thank you so much and have a happy holiday.
Hey, you too. Thank you so much. And of course, you can head to our website, and that is firstcoastliving.net.